Right, slight change of plan because I didn't realise we were quite so near to the end of the season. I'm not going to take 2 weeks plus whatever left of this week because today's the last episode of the season, so I'll just take the rest of the week off and then next week. So I won't take a sillily long break. But, good news, we found a little bit of form. And our wonder kid at 17 years old has been called up to the Spain senior squad, the proper one, proper beans, after having, I think, 2 caps. He got 2 under-21 caps, straight into the seniors. That's what I'm talking about. Greetings and salutations, my friends. So this is what we've been working with. Nothing too weird and out there, nothing too crazy. I like it because Alejandro's the boy, and this tactic gives him the most sort of room to just go and be an attacking threat. So the whole thing now is about him. He's developing very, very fruitily, and we've had some good little results. The board were delighted that we've managed to achieve the goal of getting the Europa Conference League. Excellent. They are delighted. Next day, very angry because we failed to develop the best youth system in the country. I like that they want that quite quick, don't they? Without, like upgrading facilities or having the money to do so or anything. They just expect to magically have the best one in the country. So, failed that, obviously. Probably failed that for a number of years. Bev's doing all right. Got himself a couple of goals. He's back in a much better bit of form. Narcissus is playing well as well. Didi, loving life. Basari's been called up to the senior squad for Italy's got 17 caps, right? So he's been called up. He's not fit. He's recovering from a broken leg and he's going straight into international duty. I can imagine how annoying that must be for their team managers when you have a player that's just get out all season, then comes back and goes straight to sea. Oh, madness. Right, so we're 6 points off. We're all good. However, last game of the season, we can finish 5th, which is an improvement on last season. So we will take it. And we are playing 20th. Is there 20 leagues in it? 20 teams in Italy? There is 20 teams in Italy, right? Yeah? We all agreed? Can't remember. But they are 20th. And it is the last game of the season, so I'm assuming they've been relegated. Yes. All by a distance. We're at home. This is the game, boys. Yeah? You know what? I'm so confident. Boom. Sergio Lancelotti's coming on in the 5th minute. Let's pretend it was an injury. Is that on? Oh, is that on, Bev? Are you on? Yes! Love that. And with Alejandro on one side and Pete on the other, who I also love. I think this tactic works just because I like them and it gives them room to go. Right. I wonder if my goalkeeper's a little bit annoyed that he got subbed off after 5 minutes. Like, what did I do wrong? They've not even had a shot. It's just tactically not working, mate. I don't know. Thank God for that. Thank God we're beating the team we should comfortably beat. The easiest game of the season. And we do, this is the big news though, we do have £20 million left in the bank account at the end of the season before the money comes in. So that, go on Pete, that's a tap in. Let's go. So hopefully next season, decent. Gonna have some money to spend. I think Alejandro's now worth about 40 million, like 35 and 40. He's got a 3-year contract, so he's got 2 years left, plus he's got an optional 3 years. My option, not his. So he should be here for a while. Oh, unlucky Bev. Oh, you can't assaulting a child, Favreau. Yeah, so finishing the season today, and then I'm going to have the rest of the week off and next week because I'm getting married to chill with the missus. We're crazy. We got big plans like takeaways and binge watching The Boys. So, whew, I know, we're living it on the edge. Right, Alejandro, well done. Albertazzi, the other good youngster. And get a bit of time. What's his... Which one is it? Who's the oldie? Who's the old Spanish dude? Diop. Probably his final game for the club. I think we don't need his... Like, he's a decent player still, but we can get 10 million for him with a year left. I'm happy to just take that. Oh, we'll have to have a look at Randers afterwards. But yeah, I'll just take the 10 mil. I don't know what... Oh, Lancelotti. What a name. Lovely, lovely. Look at that distribution as well. Go on, Pete. Go on, Pete. It's nice. Narcissus, can he find the ball across? Is he going to bother? No, he's not. He's popped it in. It's his 13th of the season. A really good end to the season for Narcissus. Lovely stuff. The only problem with this tactic, though, if we're going to go further into it, that means my boy, before Alejandro replaced him, Mr. Baggio, Bagsman, the Bagsmeister, he's a right winger. I might just have to sell him. Go on, Dane. Go on, Dane. He's been a good pickup as well, the Scots. I don't know why, but I think I've said this before. Apologies. But I've made a lot of videos, so... I love signing Scottish players. I think Scottish players in FM are really good. I don't know what it is. I love getting a wee Scot, a sweaty sock. Shame he didn't make it back for the last game of the season. What's his face? Well done, Pete. Another exceptional performance, Pete. Definitely, this is where we need to strengthen for next season. I think we've got two guys that can play ball in midfield, and none of them are really like top. So as he wins the ball back brilliantly. So maybe a balling midfielder. Dolce, Scrappy, Narcissus battling. Is that a hat trick? No, it's 2. So close. 5-0. Come on, we want 8 here, boys. We can get 8 and a clean sheet, please. Oh, good save. Good save, Lancelotti. There we go. What an inspired substitution. I just felt like he'd suit this game more. Silvestri with a good header away. And hopefully, we've already got a really amazing centre-back that's coming in that I already own, that I couldn't register twice. I'm hopeful that when he comes back off loan, I will be able to register him this time. But honestly, at this point, I don't understand even more so how the rules work. I thought I did, but I can't see a way why I couldn't register him in the summer. And then, because he was the only non-EU, I got rid of non-EU players, all that good stuff. And then I brought him back in January so I could register him, thinking it because I thought maybe it was like a calendar year. No. So hopefully we can. I think my biggest disappointment this season's probably been Daffer. I think I got carried away a little bit by the thought of being able to buy a Saudi player instead of just sending all our offcuts to Saudi Arabia. It's like, oh, bring one in. But I'm not sure if he's that good. Right, that's what you want to see when you're playing a rubbish team. Just smash them and move on. Just smash them. Hit it, Diop. Hit it. Oh, so it could have been the last kick for us. Oh, the hat trick for Narcissus. There it is. 6-0. Let us take that, my friends. Well done, boys. Well done. Did we move up the table or did the other two win? So we need to see how Randers are getting on. I haven't looked at them in ages. I'm worried that they've run out of my wonder kids to sell, and then they'll become just a normal, regular, bang average club. That's the worrying part. Yeah, we moved up to 6. I don't know if that's Europa League or Europa Conference. I'm not too bothered. We might be able to win the conference, to be fair, but I feel like we should be able to perform better in the Europa League as well. Clean sheet on debut. Yes, okay, cool. Europa League. Nice. Narcissus. 3 goals, 2 assists. What a performance, Narcissus. Let's go, son. 7 million. Paid 3 million. Yeah. We got a bit of prize money as well recently. 30 mil skis. 30 mil skis. We're under budget. And we've got money at the end of the season. They better give me some cash to spend, I'm telling you. Right. Randers. Oh, come on. It genuinely scares me when I do this. It's like they haven't fallen apart. They surely. They are top. They are top. They are top. They are champions. Once again, my friends, we have created a dynasty. Ah, superb. Oh, they're spending money as well. Okay. Who went out this team? Gurks. We saw that Gurks... He went to Liverpool. When did I look at that? I saw that a while ago. Okay. Holgard went to Villa on loan. And he's leaving there for free. Also, are they buying it? Is it loan to buy? Can you see that anywhere? Mandatory fee. 4.8 mil. I would have thought he was still very, very good. Okay, Tjornland went to Middlesbrough. Like 2 really good local talents. Like, why would you sell this guy? Confucius. Well, they got Quintero, who's the young... Okay. This is the guy they sold from Liverpool. That is an awful... That's the one we looked at before. That is awful. 34 year. Oh, this guy. We like this guy, didn't we? Yeah, we didn't mind this guy. Really amazing mentals. Fine with that. They only made 1 signing in there. Good young striker. Like that. That's good. 22-year-old Zimbabwean with amazing physicals. He's okay. Decent winger. Probably Holgard's replacement, I guess. And in this, from our rivals, stole one of their youngsters who's... he's all right from our rivals. Okay. But they've once again done it. Where's their... What am I looking at? Schedule. Oh, they lost in the final 3-0. Allez. How do they do in Europe? Out in the league phase, it looks like. Oh shit! I was like, where are they? Why aren't they highlighted? Yeah, finished 28th. 6 points. Not too bad. Not too bad. But they are the most dominant team by a mile. It's good to see. Right, on to the end of season stuff and hopefully a decent chunk of change to spend in the transfer window. Happy to go big on a player. We don't need to sign 6 players now, so all good. Also, got this guy coming back. I'll put him in there so I don't forget him. Got this guy. Oh, he's so good. He's so good. I'm trying to think of a way. What about... Oh, I love him. I love him. What about... I was trying to find some sort of... I like Alejandro just with on the wing back attack with the space, and I was thinking, what about like on the left is like an inverted winger, and then Pete can cut inside, and I'm overthinking. I'm trying to force this, aren't I? Tell me, am I forcing? Like, do we just? If I'm going to stick with this, unless I build a new tactic. The thing is, Baggio and Alejandro play on the same side, and I want him to have the space to go into. Let me know if I can find a way to get him in. Right, onto the finances. Apparently, Lancelotti, with his 1 performance, has won under-17 Italian best goalkeeper, averaging 7.7. Although I think the other 2 barely touched the ball. He had 1 performance, but he conceded. Mug. He also had 1 performance and conceded a goal. Brilliant. What a weird award. Okay, 21 goals, 16 assists. Yeah, but he's getting old, though. He's getting old. Take it, I'm not on the list. Go on, then. I'll vote for that guy. I thought it through. And Fair Play Award. Good to get for it. Anything? The cash? No. Right. Best goalkeeper of the season. Goalkeeper of the year. Alright. Best defender, Silvestri. Midfielder, Nkosi. Is he the one with... Yeah, he's that one. Okay. Kind of a striker, I feel like. And this guy's the best striker this season. Alright, boys. Well done, Harold. Well, I should just get off his back. Qualify for the Europa League. Border delighted. Here we go. We had like 30 million in the bank just a minute ago, right? So I want 40 million because there's going to be a load of money coming in. I want 40 million. It's going to be 28. Oh, hello. Proper cash. 55.9 million. Another 100 grand in wages-ish. Oh, hello. It's paying off. Making massive amounts of profit is paying off, as it turns out. Who knew that making £80 million in a transfer window and making £170 million in a transfer window will allow you to get 2 years later £59 million? I feel like you can almost argue it's not worth it, but I'll take it. I will take it. Apologies if you can hear the lawnmower in the background. They're pleased. The board's pleased overall, which is to be expected. Sponsorships down a little bit. Broadcast is down a chunk. Dane, Didi, Vuj, Borsari, and Diop. Okay, we've improved our reputation. Let's go. All right. Didi was player of the season. Brilliant. Nice to see somebody that doesn't score all the goals get player of the season. Young player of the season was 24-year-old left back Pete. Vuj was signing of the season. Bev with 20 goals. Vuj with 12 assists. Narcissus got 6 man of the matches. Dane and Didi doing bits. No records were broken in the making of this season. And we are good to go. So let's have a quick chat. Spend the budgets. Yeah, I'll spend your fucking money, you slags. Okay, that's fine. Conference League. They don't want too much either, which is acceptable. I'd say overall, like we finished 6th last season, 69 points, which is nice. And last season we finished 6th on 68 points. And we got a little bit further in Europe. So overall, a slight improvement while making a shit ton of cash. Not as much as I wanted to see, but overall still good with a really good finish. And we got some money to spend. So, Harrell is fine, okay? The goalkeeper is fine. He's fine. Moya is leaving on a free. Lancelotti, yeah, he's fine as a second choice, isn't he? So I'm going to just accept that Harold is the number one, and that's okay, but sometimes he's going to make mistakes. But overall, he's been fine. Silvestri has been probably the surprise package of this season. I thought he'd be like the most back-uppy of back-uppy centre-backs. But he played quite a few games, a bunch of games, and was arguably our best centre-back, to be honest. Daffa was poor. It's you know, I could develop him into a backup, like playmaker, to be honest, because he's low in strength, he's low on aggression, and I think this is what's stopping him just getting into tackles a little bit. Everything else is fine. He's just not strong enough and not aggressive enough, which is massively important for a centre back. But he would make a really good deep line playmaker. But we don't really need, because we've got 2 of those. So I might just accept the hit and sell him unless who's he wanted by? Is it Saudi Arabia? Oh, come on. Glenn Robinson, been brilliant. Especially at the end of the season. Alejandro's the man. Pete's the man. Didi's been absolutely fantastic. Klaus has done fine, but again, not strong enough. Dana's been a brilliant signing. I was a bit worried, 28-year-old guy for $6 million, but he's been doing absolute bits. Bev came good at the end of the... Started well, shitty middle, like a shit sandwich with a nice crusty loaf, because it was really good early, shit in the middle, nutty and all sorts of stuff, and then lovely crusty loaf, maybe with a bit of melted cheese on top at the end of the season. Narcissus teared it up at the end of the season. He was amazing. Gonzalez was a panic signing because I couldn't register the other guy, and he's done fine, done better than expected. Falcone is the sort of fifth choice, so that's fine. Albertazzi, only 17, so didn't expect too much, but did a job. Dolce, miserable part of the season because he was unhappy, but he's fine as a backup. Diop, good start to the season. I think it's time to cash in, get me 10 million quid, get out. Abelli might also go. He's the freebie we picked up. I might keep Abelli and just get rid of Klaus because Abelli's local. So maybe if we find a really good ball-winning midfielder. Cittadino, he's my boy just to pop in, just do a little job, scored a couple of goals. Playing the number 10, play as a striker, fine squad player. Ruiz, he's worth a lot of money. And if I'm happy to have Albertazzi as my backup, this is a little bit... But if I need to cash in, ideally, I loan Albertazzi out next season, so he gets a lot of first-team football. I keep Ruiz as my backup to Alejandro. But if I need money, then that's where it will come from. Ferry, decent squad player, happy with that. Basari, can't remember what he looks like. Hopefully this guy's good. And then Vuj has been... He's good. He's a very good pickup. He's going to be very good. He's still only young as well. So overall, not too bad. Really, a ball-winning midfielder and maybe another better centre-back. A lights-out centre-back. I'm happy with Glenn Robertson. Silvestri's good enough for now. If I had a third that was just beastly, it might work. But ball-winning midfielder, maybe a centre-back. That's all that is. The rest is just cooking. We're cooking. Right, there we go, my friends. Thank you very much for watching, as always. Because obviously I'm going to have a week and a half off now. But I just want to say thank you for everything that you do and the supporting me, just watching the videos and enjoying it. That's all that matters. But allowing me to do this as somewhat of a career for a number of years now. I'm not sure how long it'll last. I either need to, what do they say, adapt or die at some point. That's none of your guys' fault. That's just the nature of the YouTube beast, right? This style of video that I do isn't obviously best for long-term views. I should be doing much more one-off videos and stuff, but this is kind of just what I like doing. But now, hopefully, now the puppies are getting a little bit older and they only require feeding every 5 hours, that we can, I can actually come back to the streaming idea and do the late-night streams and stuff. So, yes, I'm going to go off and get married now. I know, me, look at this. I did it. High five. Bye-bye. I'm air-fiving people. Brilliant.